So we're going to get some fleet management solutions, and we are dealing with innovation, we are dealing with technology, and we welcome the co-founders and managing director and another co-founder and technical director of GISCAD Limited. Desmond Dougall is here with us, co-founder and managing director. Desmond, good to see you.
Thank you, Jason.
Definitely. And Sudesh, Botha, co-founder and technical director. So all technical aspects of the conversation will go towards Sudesh.
Yes.
Welcome, gentlemen. I'm so happy because this is in real time bringing solutions to the table. And I want to find out, first and foremost, if you can elaborate on GISCAD's fleet management, the solutions, and how do they go beyond the traditional GPS systems and GPS tracking we've grown accustomed to?
So that's a real interesting question. Traditionally fleet management solutions and GISCAD's fleet management solution has transcends and gone way beyond what was traditionally the dots on a map type of environment, where GPS tracking was seen as just looking at a vehicle moving along as dots on some road. It really has encompassed now a lot more data, and that really is our play space. So we look at things like telematic information. And with telematic information, that is essentially any information about a vehicle, right? So when the vehicle is in operation, and even when the vehicle is not in operation, it sends information. And essentially, our solution looks at taking that data and putting it in a system that is singular, that is one complete interface that the customer could really interface with, utilize to answer critical decisions on how well the fleet is performing, how efficient the driving solution is.
Yeah, so this goes even, as you said, beyond just a dot on the map. This gives us in-depth analysis in real time with your particular fleet. I want to probably bring Desmond in, because when we consider the strong reputation that you all hold when it comes to innovation, walk me through that part of it, the innovation, what made this particular technology possible, and examples in real time as to how you all have been able to adapt and bring some of these emerging technologies into the space.
Yeah, Jason, the real information comes from our clients. When our clients tell us that we save them tons of money. I have one client, there's a large fleet in any country, who tells me we save them $1 million every year.
Wow.
In fleet management, in fleet maintenance costs, less tires, less batteries, less accidents, less insurance claims. So, let's say we charge them $200,000 a year for that service. That's a good return on investment, that they're saving $1 million. So that's really the kind of innovation that we bring to our clients, to help them do their business better, become more efficient with their systems, with their people, with their vehicles, maybe use less vehicles on the road because we help them optimize their routes so they could use less vehicles to do the same job. They save fuel, they become more efficient, and they maintain their systems better.
And I could probably let you elaborate, Sudesh, because clearly this is directly impacting the company's operations, their output, their production level.
Yeah,
based on the feedback.
Yeah. It goes without saying, when we've worked, we have been in the fleet management business for over 15 years, so we're not new to it. We have several hundred customers regionally, so they have thousands of vehicles that we manage and work with to help them track. And a big part of that is getting the feedback from those customers to find out exactly how we've helped them. And fleet management solutions is definitely one of them. Maintenance alone, customers have basically told us they've saved millions of dollars as well in just maintenance costs, just by putting the correct pieces in place. Safety, a huge consideration when you start looking at driver scores. And remember, that has a ripple effect as well. Because if you could get a driver and coach them into a better driving habit, not only is the cargo and the driver safe, but general public on the road is also made safer by having these pieces in place.
Well said, and obviously Desmond mentioned feedback. You all both, speak to that particular point. But I want to bring a relevant discussion now, something that people talk about all the time: environmental concerns, sustainability. How does that work into the business model? Is that also part of the feedback, and what you'll have done via your business model to strike that balance, as it were?
Right. So, efficiencies in business all leads back to if they could save fuel, they could use less fuel, less environmental pollution, better maintenance, less environmental pollution, less waste. So all around, reducing waste, reducing overuse of fuel. We help companies understand. I mean, we've helped companies reduce their idling. You would not believe, Jason, the amount of wasted gas that companies go in idling. People just park up under a mango tree and will idle there for 2 hours with the AC on, right? Waiting to do something. We could help them stop that kind of wastage. Wastage in time, wastage in fuel. So all of that helps with managing their environmental footprint.
Yeah. I mean, in addition to that, making efficient routes is also a big part of saving that gas. Traditionally, if you have a vehicle doing a fixed amount of work on a given day, and you can make that route as efficient as possible, looking at traffic flow and when you have to be where you have to be at, you could cut fuel costs down considerably. And again, you're talking about $1 million in savings for the company, but look at the environmental impact as well, right?
Beyond the technical part, in terms of the clients, your customers, those who own these fleets, is there training required? Walk me through user training. Walk me through how you all disseminate and share this kind of information. Are they also on the platform able to see what you're seeing in real time? Just take me behind the scenes.
Yeah, so that's a really good question. I mean, traditionally, you'll find that solutions have been, here you go, some minimal training, have fun, sink or float. We have adopted a totally different approach because with a fleet management solution, it is something that is constant. It's evolving, it's dynamic, it's alive. Companies constantly changing, so their needs constantly changes. So we actually have created, out of necessity, customer success teams. And they would literally go into your organization and look at every single issue that you're having. Understand your business, look at your bottlenecks, look at your problems, look at your issues, and then look at how we could use the fleet management solution to find the answers that you need. But it goes beyond that. It is that handholding that continues going forward because your business constantly changing. We also have the ability to, and we want customers to have the ability to create their own capacity building internally.
Yeah.
Yes, it's nice to have an external partner like GISCAD and a customer success unit that you could call on, but it wouldn't be great if the capacity is there for you internally to develop your own thing, to build your own reports. And we've created a whole online platform to allow that to happen.
As you mentioned capacity, I'll bring Desmond in again to speak to that particular point. Is there a requirement based on the fleet? Is there a minimum amount of, what's the range really and scope of the business?
No minimums. I mean, we deal with business fleets. We don't deal with the general retail business. That's not our thing because our system is an advanced system that provides a lot of advanced business reporting. So the average person doesn't need all of those bells and whistles. That's really focused on business. But again, you have businesses with one vehicle, two vehicles. You have businesses with several hundred vehicles. We serve all of them.
Yeah.
So we provide useful information for all of them.
And ultimately, how do they contact the team and start their consultation?
So there are a number of ways they could reach out to us. We are available in every single social media. We have our offices as well. Our email addresses are available on our website, which is www.giscadlimited.com. And we also have sales representatives that go out and have consultations. We also do a lot of webinars, which is something I wanted to mention. Those webinars are available to everybody, not just GISCAD customers, and is really geared towards bringing people into the fold and saying this is the best way to manage a fleet using the best practices. So those are all ways, social media, via our website, you can reach out to us.
Yeah, indeed. As we look to wrap things up, Desmond, any closing remarks?
No, I mean, the fact is that we've built this business over the last 20 years. We've expanded into every country and territory in the region. We have clients in 28 countries and territories around the region. We have subsidiaries in Guyana, Jamaica, and Barbados now, and we're expanding into LATAM. There's room for growing a service business like ourselves throughout the entire region.
Yeah.
And we need to be fostering that type of growth.
Well, Desmond and Sudesh, I want to thank you so much for coming on this morning, really sharing with the nation and beyond the innovation and what you're bringing to the table. It's solution-oriented, and for those with their business fleet, start the conversation, get yourself in a gear today. Well said and well done, the GISCAD team.